Hello everyone, this is RKD from JoyT5. Today we're going to do a video about a hydraulic braking hammer for our JT5350 3.5 ton mini excavator that I have right behind me. And we will go over how to check the pressure in the braking hammer, how to change the chisels, and then also we'll give you a quick overview of a post pounder attachment for the braking hammer. Since we got a brand new braking hammer, first what you got to do is connect the hoses. As you see, we have some threaded connections and the flat face connectors on the other side. These threaded connectors are going to go on the hammer itself, and the flat face connectors, which are an upgraded option, will be connected to the excavator once the hammer is attached. Here we got two ports with the plugs on the braking hammer where we'll attach the hoses. You will get a wrench come included with the hammer that will fit. And then also you need to keep in mind that there is oil inside. So make sure you have some rags with you when you're gonna unscrew it. The next thing we're gonna do after installing the hoses is to check our nitrogen pressure. Here we have a pressure gauge that will help us do it. So we'll take this device, and in the back of the braking hammer you will find this port that you can unscrew. We already pre-loosened it, but you just use an Allen key to screw it off. And then over here you have the thread with an O-ring, and this just goes like this. Okay, once everything's screwed in, all you do is just push it, and the gauge will show you the pressure. Right now we're showing 200 psi, and this is the minimum value that is needed for this breaker. To take it off, you just unscrew it. Do it carefully because it is under pressure. There you go. That's it. To install the chisel, we will need to take out two pins. First, there is a roll pin over here that will need to be hammered out. To do it, there is a handy tool over here, this rod, that gets inserted from the other side. And then you just use a hammer and hammer it out. All right, you don't have to do it all the way. We can see that the stopper pin for the chisel is already loose, and you just lift it. The chisel has a groove on one side, and this is where the stopper pin will be. So it's going to be like this. Okay. Now we can insert the pin. It slides in quite easily all the way to the end, and then the stopper pin will just go in, and it's secure after we'll hammer in this roll pin. But today we're going to try the post pounder attachment. So we will install this thing. All right, let's unbox it. We got the post pounder unboxed, and we can see that it was made from a single piece of steel and turned on a lathe. And then on the interior, we have the diameter for the post. Make sure that our groove will align with the retainer pin. Insert it. And the post pounder is installed. After installing the chisel, we have to make sure it's properly greased. Over here we have grease port, and with the manual greaser you would need to put around 20 pumps of grease right there. right, so we just greased it. We took out the retainer pin one more time just to show you guys how much grease should be around the chisel. As you see, grease is everywhere, and this is what you want. When you operate the braking hammer, you want to grease it every hour of operation. Okay, we'll put it in, then we're going to mount it on an excavator and go try it out on some posts. All right, with the help of our hydraulic hook hitch, now we're going to put on the braking hammer. Okay, it's hooked on. We'll close the hitch. And the braking hammer is on. And I'll just connect the hoses. This excavator is equipped with the hydraulic flat face quick couplers, and it makes it very easy to attach hoses. All you gotta do is just push it in. And the hose is on. After you connected the hoses, you want to go and check your valves to make sure that the hydraulics will actually flow to the braking hammer and not to the hydraulic thumb. And you can do it by just turning this nut over here one direction and then make sure that this is open as well. We already did it. To pound the post in, you will need two people. One person who will position the post for you, and then the second person will be in the excavator operating the post pounder. So right now we have this post. It's just being held by the weight of the hammer, and we will pound it in. All right. We need to apply pressure down with the boom and operate the braking hammer. So first, let's add some weight. We see that just the weight of the excavator is enough to push the post in some distance. Once it cannot be pushed any farther, let's operate the hammer. We want to do it in short bursts. Let's reposition. A little bit. Okay, and we'll give it another go. Pressure is applied. Now you saw how to use the post pounder attachment for the braking hammer. Today we didn't pound the post in all the way in because it was just for the down purposes. We actually pulled it out with this excavator afterwards, but it shows you the way how it works. And as always, subscribe to our channel, and if you're gonna have any questions about our machinery, about post pounders, braking hammers, excavators, skid steers, wheel loaders, visit JoyT5.com.